Welcome back, adventurers. So, the group has gotten their ducks in a row, had done a little shopping, gotten ready. So, and you have waited for Manzerek to undrunk himself. So, Manzerek, you feel like your head is going to explode.
What's your own head?
Have you ever drunk alcohol? Your character?
No.
No, your character's never drunk alcohol?
No.
Okay, this is a sensation altogether new to you, and you're like, I don't find the appeal in alcohol. This is the worst thing ever. So you were just kind of doing like this number, and every time somebody's like, hey Manzerek, how you doing? You're like, I'm not going to talk to you until you stop shouting. So that's kind of where you are right now. You head down to the docks, and you're kind of like, you go to where you think you should be, and when you get there, you don't see a royal naval ship. You don't see the banner of Drimport or this big military ship waiting for you. You see just kind of like a small schooner. Just like a kind of like...
No. No.
Just kind of like a double sail ship waiting for you. As you arrive there, you see the Marion step out onto the ship. The noble half-elf that is one of High Lord Mayor Hawthorne's sons. He was at the meeting, and he was the one that was all for creating a military force to take over Ambros. He was the one that was way too gung-ho about it. He steps up and with his tricorn hat, his blue and gold coat, his boots, as he looks over at all of you, his hair tied back into a ponytail as he smiles. And he says, "Evening, gentlemen. Are we ready to set sail?"
I believe so.
It seems the ship that he has like a crew of 5 people. It is just a very small vessel with a very small crew. And it's in that moment that you realize this is like an incognito thing that he is.
So, probably before this even happened, as soon as I am sober enough to talk about it, I would want to gather everybody together, look at a map, and be like, first off, I need somebody to turn this off. Second,
In 8 minutes, this is going to really suck.
second, there are 2 ways to get to the tree. The druid tree, the life tree. One of them is to go by water, and the other is to go by land. Both are incredibly dangerous. Both are... Water might be slightly faster, not by a lot. You shut that sound off.
I strangled a seagull.
Thank you. Let me eat it later. Anyways, I want to pose that first. One of them goes through my home, the other goes through land infested with wolves. It's y'all's call. I would like to...
Which is the non-infested journey? Water?
I would like to put both out. But I don't want to make that decision.
I mean, it sounds like going for your home territory would be
Paper?
made, or at least one that he knows.
Would be attacked if we went to your territory?
What?
Your homeland? Would be attacked?
In the southern portion, no. The northern portion, I would probably wild shape through.
And if we go to the orc section?
Why?
Well, they eat up everybody.
Well, that's good. Why will you be wild shaped the entire time?
North of my home, creature known Lucky was a terrifying creature.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. The frog.
Knowledge check on the frog with?
You may!
Nature, I hope?
No.
Oh! Planes, I hope, but not?
Brains.
Automobiles?
As you're looking that up, north of the frog behemoth is a group of creatures known as Bog. Look like rippling, bigger, uglier, meaner. They particularly find gripply legs to be delicious.
Well, are they delicious?
I mean, look at these.
I don't know. You keep your
Maybe they're onto something.
Keep your eyes to yourself.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
How do we avoid them?
We go stealthily. We go quietly.
Oh yes,
That's
yeah,
good.
great.
I have walked through
Very
their
opposite
I have
reaction.
walked through their territory a handful of times, but only with Darrow. I know roughly the path,
You know,
but but it doesn't make it any less dangerous for everyone.
Neat. Orcs we can see.
Bogfish we can't.
I think you can see the boggarts. Maybe we
Boggarts aren't invisible.
Oh,
we
do
eat
they
their
smell
legs?
worse though? And grizzlies?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we smell? Do I have a smell?
I don't know. I'm just
I mean,
asking.
yes.
You said they were meaner, bigger.
Is it
uglier.
knowledge points?
That's what maybe they. Smell.
No, it's knowledge dungeoneering.
Why is everything dungeoneering?
The Froghemoth. I know. Maybe. Some things, possibly worse. Oh, it's not much. What? 23.
With a 23, you know what a froghemoth is.
Nice.
You've read it in a book before.
It's in my adventure book.
Right, it's a pop-up.
It's
Yeah,
my
it's
Dungeoneering
probably-
pop-up book.
You open it up, it goes whoop.
Thankfully rare, the froghemoth is one of the deep swampland's most ferocious and monstrous predators. Capable of catching and eating dinosaurs and even dragons, the froghemoth is frighteningly effective ambush hunter. When lying in wait for prey, the immense creature secrets itself in deep marsh pools and mud so that only the top of its eye stalks emerge from the surface. The froghemoth's eyes are incredibly keen, but even more impressive is the monster's tongue. Like a snake, a froghemoth can taste its surrounding with extraordinary accuracy. It is an immense three-eyed frog-like creature with powerful hind legs, and in place of arms are 4 huge tentacles. You may not ask any questions about the
There's
froghemoth.
nothing about this I like.
Well,
almost
when
like
the
we're going to the
Pathfinder,
orcs.
when the game's description is fatefully rare, it starts fatefully rare and then proceeds to describe something.
And also, when you roll a 23 and realize you can't ask any questions
Oh, yeah.
about it, you know only what it looks like and how it acts. You know nothing else
You
about it.
had me at it eats dinosaurs and even dragons.
dragons.
I'm like, what?
The froghemoth is incredibly dangerous, and as one that has been hunted by the froghemoth, it's
You survived.
I ran.
He would have
It is-
eaten you like
it
a
is an-
Tic Tac.
it is an experience, not something that you fight, something that you run from. Flee like a hurricane.
But there's only one, right?
I
Running shoes.
What about
Sounds like a mission
boggards?
for the Blackberry Brigade.
Knowledge on boggarts?
Side quest unlocked.
Oh, by the way, that's her name now.
Why?
I like it.
What? The Blackberry Brigade.
So there was this bard. He barged in.
It'd be nature.
I thought it was a great name.
I'm allergic to blackberry.
That's where we met.
Bulbous eyes glare atop this creature's decidedly toad-like head. A multitude of warts and bumps decorate its greenish skin. Boggards resemble anthropomorphic frogs or toads, complete with webbed hands and feet, large eyes, and overly wide mouths. These creatures make their homes in large rivers and deep marshes. There they make small villages composed of mud mounds on the banks. Boggards start off life as tadpoles in breeding ponds, eventually growing to a length of 3 feet before sprouting arms and legs and becoming capable of terrestrial living. You may ask 5 questions about the boggart.
It's just gonna pocket those for later.
Yeah, probably most of them. Natural groups. Like
Yeah.
group sizes.
The natural group size, so they typically will be in hunting parties that can range anywhere from 3 to 12, but a village of boggards can be upwards to hundreds.
Right. But the hunting party, which is the bar, would
Could be a
probably-
dozen.
Okay. Number of hit dice?
It depends.
Okay. So like they can take classes. Okay.
They're sentient creatures.
Right. Then I will pocket my remaining 3.
You may.
I will even write down I have 3 questions about the barbarian.
You may.
Thank you.
Onward.
So, as you begin heading towards the ship, Adriel sees you all to the ship. He turns and looks at you, Damon. He says, "So, I suppose I'll head to Blackberry Farms, see about Tamris."
Tamris!
Sure, she'll understand that you had to go.
That's in character.
The parking lot, that's where I remember you from.
I'll give you a message as soon as I can think of what to say to her before we leave.
It's gonna be hard breaking the news to her.
Sorry, no. Leave it up to you. If you don't tell her I told you not to. If you do tell her,
Do whatever my heart says so.
for some reason that makes me feel better. I recommend you guys just stay there. It's a good place. The people seem nice.
I'm about due for a vacation.
You have to work for your living. But
I pick blackberries for a living.
Nice.
I'm a politician. I can afford a vacation.
You
Right.
still haven't changed out of those.
Oh!
say hi to Bob for me.
Okay, Bob. I can remember that.
You will not miss him.
And when you and Tamris decide to come back, you should have a pardon for all your crimes.
Oh, that's wonderful. What about future crimes?
No.
Oh, so I can't be a politician.
No, if you're a politician, you can pardon your own crimes.
I do be that way.
You really do, though.
But thank you.
Well, gentlemen, I wish you good luck on your seafaring voyage. He says you always have a friend in Drimport.
And
It's within their boundaries.
Probably.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
That's all we can say.
He turns and looks at Valerian, who looks at him, right? He says, "I've been personally told by Hawthorne to escort these gentlemen down to the boat and to tell you to do everything they say. They are in charge." "I don't know you," he says, "and I don't believe you." And he says, "You're smarter than you look. Good luck, everybody," he says as he walks off. Valerian just kind of watches him go. "Right. Well, are we ready?"
I believe so. You need us to stow ourselves.
He says, "Anywhere you feel comfortable." He says, "We have hammocks down below for you to stay in. Each one of you should have a chest for your personal belongings." He says, "This voyage should only be 3 days, should not take very long."
Did you have to say that? I knock onto it as I go onto the ship.
Alright, we'll go head down to the hold to stow everything.
As you head down there, there are some places down there for, privacy, like nooks and crannies, where things are stored and kept. It looks like he has provisions down there for a week and a half, so well beyond what he's preparing for this to be. The crew consists of people that, on first glance, you're like, that is a normal seafaring sailor. But when you look at them, they are all clean shaven, they are all well groomed, and their dress, though common, is clean and impeccable.
These are all CIA agents.
These are all royal, probably part of the Royal Drimport Navy.
Yeah.
And they are just disguised as just regular merchants, with the exception of Valerian, who is in his normal garb. So, boarding the ship, the sails unfurl, the ship takes off, and you begin your journey. You have 3 days to do whatever you would like, if any.
At the start of it, let's say Valerian. This is a 3-day journey
Yes.
with the current weather.
Yes.
Is it like fine?
Seems to be.
Like nothing
Sun
crazy?
shining, a nice breeze.
Could it be
The wind.
faster though?
Winds at our back. He says, "Is it one of those?" And that is, he says.
This is a magic feather token.
He says, "If you would like to use that, of course." It seems like he knows what that is, like he's familiar with it.
I've read about these. I want to do it. And I place it down.
Be my guest. He says, "Gentlemen," and the boat kind of lurches as you're just kind of like, "Neat."
The themed Hawaii 5-0 starts playing. Da 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 da.
Different song.
For whatever reason, I was thinking the theme of Pulp Fiction.
Mr. Lou?
Ha! Ha!
They both work.
I prefer that one.
After some time, and just Ragnar's just like, "What? I was born in the mountains, not the ocean. This is bullcrap." As you probably start cutting your trek in half, just getting it.
Oh my.
Wow,
How long does that
is
go
so
for?
fast. I believe it's 24 hours.
Wow.
Whoever's at the tiller is just gonna be locked in place.
Anyway, what did Bruce do?
So at some point, sensing that Damon still thinks there's animosity, I would be like, just stop you. Damon, you know how old I am?
No.
Well, I'm 342. After year 100, you're used to getting into fights like that. I imagine, and sort of look at Perry, Ragnar, that this group will be around together for a while. So whatever hatred you have, whatever you think happened in that fight, those feelings were true. They were real. And they're not quite done, but we have a job to do. So I need to trust that you will have my back as much as I will have yours. Can I trust you to do that?
As long as nothing you do puts this group in danger,
Have I done so yet?
I will have your back.
Have I done so yet?
My knowledge.
Have I hidden anything from you?
That I know of.
So either I'm a really good liar, which I don't lie, or I've told you everything I know.
I don't normally do this, but roll me a bluff check, and you roll me a sense motive check.
Oh no. Assuming the paladin does not have the greatest blood check. Sorry, the paladin.
19.
27.
So when he says "not to my knowledge," that seems off. As if he doesn't want to talk about something, but like there's definitely something on the forefront of his mind when you're like, have I lied about anything? And when he says "not to my knowledge," it's as if he knows something.
Right. But
Doctor.
yeah, so Dr. Isaac is very much like, I'll follow that one for later.
Gonna mark that for follow-up.
Yep. But very well. And I will spend my entire time after buying a portable alchemist lab making potions.
It's for 8 hours. It's 25-mile-an-hour wind.
Gracious.
Boot scoot, buddy.
How long did you say it runs?
8 hours.
Okay, after he's done with that, I'm going to cast Alter Winds
Nice.
and increase the wind speed to moderate.
Right on.
And I will continue doing that
Everyone gets, by the end of this, 2 potions of cure moderate.
Nice.
I'll just be in the sleeping quarters the whole time, just waiting for this shindig to be done.
You just rocking back and
What is the
forth.
plus on that?
Some way to fashion,
What is
like
the plus
a
on that?
wakeboard. Just kidding. Not really.
Surfboard's a Ouija board. I have a Ouija surfboard. The previous owner was eaten by a shark. We stay in touch.
Instead of yes and no, it's righteous and bogus.
Sick wave. Righteous takes her well.
So,
Harry, 2 potions of invisibility.
Vimarian seems very pleased with how y'all are handling this, right? And his attitude of like stoic, you know, I have a job to do, turns into a very friendly kind of nature with all of you. Night falls that evening. I assume some of you are on deck looking up at the stars over the ocean. This would probably be something you've never seen before, is the ocean and the stars. This is a new experience.
Yeah, that would be very different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Yeah, would any of you ever had been on a boat before?
Probably.
No.
Probably I'd be the only one.
I would know the constellations because I probably have talked to Priest of Desna, but I wouldn't
I've never seen them firsthand like this.
probably like this now.
Yeah.
I can do.
And I grew up in Drumports.
That evening, Ragnar, as you're down below and you're kind of right, just kind of waiting, like in your hammock, and you're like, this somehow it isn't helping. As it's just kind of like swinging back and forth. Ragnar, you hear in your head, just suddenly, and it kind of jostles you as you look around, because it sounds like it's there, in the room with
Yeah.
you.
Are you here?
You see your rage form walk up beside the hammock. Ragnar!
I tumble straight out of it.
What a silly question. The arm reaches out, like extending in that very unnatural way as he rolls you over. I'm always here, Ragnar. You know that just as well as I do.
What do you want?
It's not what I want, Ragnar. It's what I can do for you.
That would be great if you can get rid of this.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
He kind of like pokes you in the stomach, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says, light disposition isn't going to be able to overcome seasickness, but I have a trick that I want to show you, Ragnar.
Anything to keep my mind off of this.
Of course. You see, we took our little trophy from the lighthouse.
Yeah, we stopped that.
Now, I want to show you why we did it. Take it out. He gestures to your bag.
Okay. Nobody's around? Nobody's around?
He would only show up if you were
So I
alone.
take it out. I still don't check.
He says, now, Ragnar, I want you to cut your finger.
Off?
You don't have to, but you can if you'd like.
Okay. That was a stupid question. I don't even take it out. I just rub my hand up the side of it, where it's like
A few drops in the mouth, Ragnar.
I clench my fist and I just let it drip down into the mouth.
Melchior's face is gaunt, it having had been a couple of days. Completely void of blood, the eyes inset in that kind of milky white pearls. The hair kind of disheveled and matted. As you drop the blood into the mouth, you see as it drops, it turns from that crimson red to black. And it hits the lips of Melchior as it rolls in. And the head is under the effects of gentle repose. As you see the color flush back into it, the eyes regain its color, the lips kind of no longer pulled taut over the teeth, and he looks just as well in death as he did in life, sans the body. The neck, you see that black ichor form over the wound. As it does so, the head
What is this?
Excuse me.
Slap my hand over its mouth.
This is the power that we have, Ragnar. This is a soul that we have now.
What do you mean? Soul that we have.
Oh, Ragnar, do you think that this infestation, the black blood from the four heads, merely takes over the body and nothing else? It takes over the mind. It traps the soul, Ragnar. Everyone that dies while possessed by the black blood is kept, including Melchior. But we didn't simply take the head, we trapped the soul. And now, anytime you want to speak to him, you may. Or
You see Melchior's eyes just drift into that 1,000-mile stare, and he stops moving and breathing.
you can turn it off whenever you'd like.
Does he have the memories from whenever the other Black Blood thing had him?
He's fused with it, Ragnar. Part of it. He knows everything that it does. This head, aside from the other four. But remember, Ragnar, this head wasn't from Drimport. This could be valuable information for you and your companions. I am nothing if not a loyal friend to you, Ragnar. I grant you this power. All you have to do is keep getting stronger, and I will give you my gifts. This, a manifestation of a promise.
You don't sound weird, but not a binding promise or anything like that, is it?
Oh, Ragnar. We are as bound as close as we could possibly be. By blood, you might say.
Evil laughing.
Can you at least answer one thing?
Anything, Ragnar.
What happened to my little brother?
Ragnar, you know as well as I did. He was part of the group that disowned you. They kicked you out of the tribe because they were scared of what you were. His brotherly love couldn't overcome his fear of this kind of power. But we can show them. We can prove that you belong to the coil. That you should lead the coil, Ragnar.
Get stronger. You have to defeat someone to do that, though. It's my only concern. But you said you would help.
Of course.
I can prove that I can stop the plague on the whole world. Strong enough to. Good work. But remember, the only thing that we're not doing is hurting my friend.
Oh, of course. Of course. We need Barry intact. We would never hurt you.
He's one, but the others as well.
Yes, of course. Anything you want, Ragnar.
So this head knows everything that that's like what creature creature knew.
Yes.
And you know for a fact it's not the one from Dreamport.
Do?
Sounds good. Thank you.
My pleasure, Ragnar. But remember, that creature that came out of his body, that is what determines what the head is. This one was planted in Dreamport. Because of Hawthorne's seals, it couldn't manifest on its own, but it's acting beyond another extension. If we find another one that has that same creature, using it as a parasitic host, we may add to our collection.
So whenever their main body dies, use this one.
You
Those-
found the head.
Oh, I didn't ask you this sooner.
Oh, Ragnar, don't underestimate us.
Yeah, like I know this information. I don't know anything. You keep saying we're one.
But you do, Ragnar. It's all here.
He kind of taps you on the forehead.
You have but just to ask.
Keep that in mind.
He steps into the shadow and disappears.
I put it back up for now. I'm just like,
A little much.
sickness is not. I don't want to get caught here. I'll keep that on the back burner.
So, the next morning, I assume you all rest. Wind at your back. The boat just getting it. You had shaved an entire day off of your journey, arriving in the murky, muddy waters of Manzerek the evening of the following day.
So that morning, since we are comfortably far away from Dreamport, I would try to gather everybody together, and I had a vision. I have told you this vision. I've told you about this vision. I'd like to share a little bit more as we approach Manzerek. The Black Blood, what we have seen, what we know. There's a couple things that I've learned about it. First off, there is a druid infected. It is the head. We know this for a fact. Life Tree, the home of the druids, the most sacred location to my people. Not the prickly people, but the druid people. Has more than likely not fallen. Will fall soon. Not act. Darum originally left me to go and speak with the head of the druids. Druids are run by a council of individuals, but at the head stands a woman by the name of Eltherismia. Eltherismia has clearly been infected because of how Darum reacted leaving the tree. The farther that those that have been infected get from the head of their infection, the weaker the infection. So, Darum was part of what gave Malquar, or helped create Malquar into a head. That is why when Darum died, nothing in Dreamport.
We need to find Lothair's Mia and figuratively remove her head.
Well, yes. In the sense of, I don't think she is there.
What do you think? What do you think it is?
I don't know.
I feel like, based off the last fight, if whoever it is dies, if they're the head, there will be a beast.
Probably.
Because that was very odd that had happened.
Let me rephrase that. I don't know if Bellatheir's Mia is the head. I don't that she is. I have no reason to believe that she isn't. She did go missing, and that is why Darren left. And clearly he found her.
Let's go and find her.
Well, my question is if she is controlled by the Black Blood, do you feel if she was to have to be?
Would rather we not put her. We can find whoever the head is and put them down instead. If we were to try and fight her, I can guarantee you it would be death. We are talking the head of the Druid faith.
That sense.
Yeah.
We can also take this information and apply it to Ambrose. There's a head in Ambrose. That the army has not left Ambrose to infect the rest. Because that army cannot be strong enough.
Wait, the arm.
Is it to be away from Ambrose or be away from the head?
Being away from, I assume the head.
But if the head of Melkor able to freely roam around, if they've infected the whole city, but in theory they not also go with them.
Potentially.
Hawthorne had explained that when he said the source, he meant the door. Because it's wherever it is leaking up
It's
from.
like a nexus point.
Yes.
Okay.
And they can't go away from an area. The head could leave, but it's not the
That's
boom to the
strong.
rest of them. Yeah. Just clarifying that.
But only the head can actually leave the area of the source.
Any of them could leave, but the connection gets weaker.
That's why Darren was able to fight it.
Yeah, Darren wasn't the head, but the connection was getting weak. All he had to do was plant the seed in Drimport because it couldn't manifest on its own. Because the door was sealed.
So if Ambrose is the first location that fell, the tree was the head of the tree was the second.
We don't know that Ambrose was the
They-
mountains of your clan. Isn't the time then they fall first before Ambrose?
Land did not, but we had come across the creature. Come across me, like, first. Or at least about the same time. On the timeline, it seems like it was about the same time. In theory, I think it started at the north.
Are you not ahead?
I have a head, but
Just one though. Mine. There's not another one in the bag.
we're keeping
that's
it
not
that
enough.
way. Not to my knowledge. Because like the other heads and ways that they've acted, it's not the same as I guess what I am. I only say that because I've not infected anybody. If I was a head, it would seem like I would infect the others. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
I mean,
I also don't want to die, so, you know, there's that too, but I'm going off of that difference between us.
You've also seen it bleed.
we were also infected.
You can kill it.
And yet we had control of ourselves for a time.
So the thing in me actually helped y'all. Much as it could, I guess.
Neat.
Damon actually snapped out of it.
We talked to it.
I don't know. Seems like.
I mean, do you remember when you rage?
Do I remember when I rage?
Or
That's a
at least
tricky question because
what you do when you rage?
I watch it happen.
Neat. Because that used to not be a thing.
Yeah, I guess as I've gotten stronger, like, I don't know exactly what it is, but it definitely feels like I'm imprisoned
So,
in myself.
are you talking when you're raging?
No.
So then that would be it talking. Neat. So we can talk to it. It just has to get really mad, and I don't think we want to do that on a ship.
I'm not just angry all the time.
What would happen if we tried to scry on My black blood.
You can scry?
I can.
Neat. I happen to have this crystal balls.
Wait, hang on. I heard plural there. Balls. Crystal balls.
Yeah.
I started thinking of juggling, and I can only buy 2.
Jared, the goblin.
I mean, you're welcome to, but I'm not sure what would happen.
Would you?
That'd be
Just to see what
another
happens.
question.
But I also don't have
How much money is it? Do you
Pieces.
consume it?
1,000 gold worth of diamond dust.
Oh. Oh, weird.
He likes it on money.
The god of natural things likes money?
Likes it in money.
As a diamond
Likes
does.
a diamond.
Hey, just saying, gold and diamonds come from the earth.
Sure.
Facts.
Anywho.
I do think that going here is going to be a challenge because if that beast this is the head, it seems like it'll be very dangerous. For our sake, I hope it's not. But the only other option we really have or know about at the moment is Ambros. As far as we're aware, the seal underneath Dreamport was never opened.
Do I know if they're Ripley Shaman or witches?
If the Gripply shaman are witches,
If there are Ripley Shaman or witches? Or
there are shaman, they're not witches. Roll me.
Maybe we could stop and
Get some help.
with our good friend.
Do you have knowledge arcana?
I do not.
I do.
I
It
also
doesn't
have
matter. It doesn't matter if anybody else has.
I'll give you my knowledge.
There's all the books you need.
I mean, that's kind of how alchemy works.
I have a book on Gripply witchcraft.
Huh.
Covered in moss, it's weird.
So, I picked Warren, you picked Ankle, so we can now talk to each other.
Knowledge religion.
It does not.
I think so, but I want to check.
Why is the TV? Why is?
What did you do?
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
What's happening?
It's on the screensaver.
What's going on?
Keep role playing.
It's not on my screen.
That's crazy.
Roleplay.
Did
I would also point out.
you play with them?
Cool. Are we
In
shit?
his defense,
Which one of the what is happening?
You're on the. You're not on your computer.
I don't. How do I get to my computer?
Input.
Good. We're back. Okay.
We never left.
Something I would also like to point out. Your Blink Dog companion has not been a thing for a while.
Oh.
Did Perry ever expel information Hawthorne gave him, or no?
Not really.
Okay.
We also sent the
Where's
kobold back
Wormy?
to.
Blink Dog still has runes.
Man, let's get a box in the way.
No.
Wait, hang on, where did we send it back to?
You picked up Warren.
Oh, I've got one.
Yeah, he's got one.
Okay.
Yeah, the Blink Dog saved him and gave it back.
But yeah. Did you guys meet Hawthorne? Because he kind of grabbed me and we hopped on a ship. Oh, neat. Did he just say, good job, pal? Gave you a big old sack of gold?
I kind of.
He pardoned us.
Oh, that's good. What did we do?
Our French.
The flute. The Grand Roads.
Oh.
Pardoned us.
To be fair, we found the flute in the middle of the sewers beneath the island of knowledge.
But he pardoned us on the act, nonetheless.
Sure.
My girlfriend betrayed us.
Yeah, you're more. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Well, I mean, in our yeah, you're right. You're right.
To be fair,
Vindication!
I.
You should probably definitely never check on where you know
Get it out.
things go
Sure.
with us grave robbing. Maybe you should just close your eyes the whole time.
I feel that's vindicated. Almost as if the lesson I was trying to teach didn't get through the brain.
It's almost like I don't care.
Oh,
He dropped a whole alignment. It was the thing.
Everyone comes to that though.
Oh, no one saw that.
Yeah. Technically,
No one saw it.
right.
You heard it.
I heard something.
I was falling in the hands of a weird angel.
Yeah.
Hey,
And I
a
appreciate
fallen angel, a fallen angel. Thank you very much.
You keep saying demon wrong, and it's weird.
Right? Dude. So that's it. No pardon.
Pardon?
Parlay.
Pardon gift.
Parfait.
No knowledge given.
He did tell us that he
Get out of here!
he was only told so much about the seal and the
It wasn't broken date.
yeah.
Oh, good. I'm
I
glad.
guess Perry's dad didn't tell him a whole lot because the less he knew, the better off.
Wait, quick, cut your finger.
I bite my finger with my sharp teeth.
You bleed.
I bleed.
Bleed.
Why?
Oh, he wants to make sure that you're not infested with black blood.
Infested is.
Yeah, I mean, I bled red.
Why is your hand bloody?
You're good.
Well,
Because
he
I
was
cut my
infected,
hand with.
and I accepted his affliction.
We already tested you.
My consent.
You were a little indisposed. You drank it way too much. Not drinking.
Spontaneously.
Terrible.
It's
Absolutely.
like, how many
Horrific.
how many nerve endings are in the palm of your hand?
But
That's
you
why you
probably
use the back
zero.
of your hand.
And I said Hawthorne cut his arm.
Yeah.
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 It's like, why?
I didn't get a choice.
I've cut my hand before. It doesn't feel good.
Okay.
So there are keys that we are looking for.
Right.
Oh, yeah. He can't touch them.
Yeah, I can touch them. I have Hawthorne's key.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't touch them.
I can. It's hurts.
It was funny. He went flying
Can I
backwards.
see and hold?
Yes, only adults can touch them.
Because the last time I saw Hawthorne holding his key, I held it before.
Okay.
I reach and grab the holy symbol. And it just feels super familiar.
So when you take it and you look at it, you know exactly what it is and what it does. This is the key of the soul. With the key of the soul, anyone who activates it, which means actively uses the magical potential that is within as if it's an item, this one being a holy symbol, one you must hold, a slotless item but needs to be held to be used, grants whoever uses it a +2 to their wisdom permanently, because once it is used, you are bound to it like a cursed item. Also, once a day, you may use the spell Trap the Soul.
That seems. So I just. Bleh.
Wisdom, you say?
Whoa,
Trap the soul, you say?
We don't know when these are going to need to be used.
I still hand it to Manzerek.
Well, because I'm a small.
You're not an adult.
I am younger than he is. So.
No offense to Damon. Of everyone here, he is the most actively tied to his god.
I would argue this.
I would also argue that.
Oh, you're being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Who do you worship?
Myself.
And rage mode.
It's true.
Shivers.
I spend an hour in front of the mirror.
I don't
Yeah,
even.
you beautiful bastard.
Well, like, I don't even know who claims me, and it's not a. I feel like the universe is paused.
No, it's not.
Nope, we keep going.
I'm listening. It's
Now
all
we
being
can make up
recorded.
all
go
the
back and watch it
rules. The
later.
DM's not here. 5,000 gold apiece!
Alright, all of a sudden, a giant rainbow appears on the ship and brings out a pot of gold.
I can phase shift.
Five.
I turn into a lucky
Million
shark.
gold pieces for everybody.
This is why he can't leave us alone.
And that's canon.
Anywho,
You know what loves cannons?
well, let's just hang from time being. Let's just hang on to that and wait until we pick up the rest.
Nothing
of it.
happened, don't worry.
Giant
We're
rainbow.
not rich.
I could make that not be a thing real fast.
Meteor swarm.
Hey, that's not a thing now.
It's a good story, Barry.
Are we still rolling?
Yes.
Let's
Kind
try.
of.
Wisdom.
I wouldn't use it yet. That's like artifact level item.
We also don't know how it's to be used, or rather on what.
So once it's used, is it done? Is that
No,
it?
it's just attached to that person, bound to them, eternally so.
Or what if you die?
Like Ragnar's axe.
Well, I mean, you are no longer bound to the thing, or sometimes you are. Depends on
you
circumstances.
mean like Ragnar's axe?
With that question, it is posed to you in something you probably never thought of. That thing is the soul key, has the ability to trap the soul. What if you die bound to it? That question now is something that makes you go,
Oh no. Ugh. So I say that, and then I was like, wait, no,
So, what if he dies?
Huh?
Is he still trapped?
The wisdom of God. What to be kept from God.
it's a +2 bonus, calm down. It's
for him.
That means a lot.
So, sort of looking at my chains, it's being bound is not always a fun thing.
Yeah, no, I don't think
I don't know, it's worked out in my favor.
Sure. I feel like you also had more of a choice. You had more options. Or less options, but better ones.
But Harry, if he gave it to you, then it should be your care.
Well, it sounds like it hurts Perry.
Well, maybe
Why
not.
does it hurt Perry? Can I roll that Arcana check?
yes.
Maybe not touching it, but in your care nonetheless.
It's not low.
I put it back in the bag.
20?
You're not sure why it
I didn't know if my DC was lower.
It's not weird to you. You're like, yeah, that makes sense. And when they're like, why? You're like, I don't know. Yeah. It feels like, yeah, that is the only appropriate thing that could happen, but you don't know why.
So would it be because my first take is he's already bound to one. If he couldn't accept this key, he's already bound to one, and that's my postulation.
That I check out.
Well, so far we've been told you are the key, and then you were able to command an arcane golem as if you were a key.
No, I just told her we were on a field trip.
Yeah, that didn't work for any one of us.
You guys didn't tell you were on a field trip.
I mean, nobody else.
You gotta think
Didn't
of this
say
stuff,
anything.
man.
I directly asked it to do a thing, and it didn't do. It followed its predetermined orders, not mine. You gave it orders.
What's a field trip?
That's what you're saying.
That's what we're on here
That's what
now.
we're doing. I was allotted one field trip a year. That was great.
He's a child. Oh yeah, you're so too.
It's like Christmas.
My child was spent
Can I
in a pool.
roll
tail.
like how accurate my knowledge there is? Of like
No.
I told it to do this, and it didn't obey me. It obeyed its things, but when he told
It'd
it,
be knowledge arcana.
it's still a 10.
But
The Marion steps up and he says, "Gentlemen, I apologize to interrupt whatever you're talking about." He says, but he gestures out the water beneath you has turned brackish and murky. You see in the distance the shoreline of not stone and not sand, but of muck and mud. You see the knees of trees sticking up out of the water and dipping back down as they rise up to create almost a wall that lines the entire shoreline. This moss hangs from the branches, which gives this kind of eerie curtain, and it looks as if staring into the foliage of this place has made it dark and dreary looking. However, what you see out before you are the docks of Manzerek. Manzerek is, if anybody would like to roll knowledge local on what Manzerek is and like. I will allow you to roll that as if you had the knowledge, so just add the intelligence bonus to that, and I will give you a +5.
Nat 20.
Word!
We should
I
ask
have
him.
That one.
And a 19.
So looking out over all of this, it is a really interesting and auspicious occasion to be in a place like this. Because Manzerek, unlike any other city, is built on the back of a giant turtle. These trees growing into its shell and it nourishing it itself. You know Manzerek is never in the same spot twice. This isn't mud that you're boating through. It is the byproduct of a giant turtle. And so it's really gross, but it's really neat.
I am gonna die on this hill.
So, on this show.
So,
Manzerek has no real formal government, nor does it belong to a kingdom. The closest kingdom to it is that of Amar. Amar is an elven kingdom. Amar is off to the west beyond the Great Tree and on the other side of the Azulian Divide, which is a river system that pours down from the Lothlarian mountain ranges to the north. The elves protect that area, and they have respect on everything on the eastern side of the Azulian Divide because they are druids that pretty much own and run all of that. However, everything in Manzerek is made up of people that have congregated to this area to get away from a government. So Manzerek, though it is a very large place, if the place had an alignment, it would be chaotic neutral.
It's Tortuga of the Druids.
Sort of, kind of, yeah. Not of the druids, no. No, the druids don't.
Manzerek is Tortuga.
Yeah. Manzerek is Tortuga, the druids are up north.
Okay.
I kind of bounced around in the geography of that.
I'm not great with you.
Manzerek has no real heavy lean of races that occupy that area. It's not mostly Gripply, it's not mostly halflings, it's not mostly human. It's a modge podge of different people and customs that have come to this place to live and make their own lives free of any other outside influence or government. You do see a lot of huts and cabins, get it, man, that are built on stilts to keep them out of the water that Manzerek is built on. So it's as if the ocean flows into this tree line, and then there's just a city sitting on the muck and marsh of it amongst the trees. You also see rope bridges that extend from tree out to tree with houses built around it, and in some rare cases into the tree itself, as if the tree has been grown and warped into a structure of itself. There are lights that appear out from the darkness of the foliage of this place, and you see a lot of ships kind of out and about, but roll me a sense motive.
The dice give him the dice to give.
Those are good dice.
16.
16?
12.
Am I bonus? Whoops. 13.
That lives there now.
Along with the other one.
These ships are just milling about, just kind of out in the docks and stuff. You see some fishing vessels, you see some merchant vessels just kind of doing their thing. And as you all begin to approach, you see a similar sized schooner come up to meet all of you. The banner flies out and it's a merchant ship. And it begins to hail all of you. Vimerian sees this and he drops the sail and he drops anchor and he stops the ship as this other ship comes up. They let out a gangplank from one ship to the other as you see a halfling make his way from the ship that he is on to your ship. He walks up, he has hair on the sides of his head that are pulled back into a very thin ponytail because his hairline has receded back with only a spot on the top of his head to feed into that ponytail. He is old even for a halfling with thick gray mutton chops on either side, the hair on the tops of his feet matching the same. His nose is crooked and long, his chin coming up to kind of meet it halfway with a corncob pipe in his mouth. He steps over and he is wearing these filthy kind of filthy kind of sailing outfit with a captain's jacket on that you feel like didn't originally belong to him because it drags the plank as he goes from place to place. You're guessing that belonged to probably a dwarf on how it is fitting him as he walks over and he says, "Oi, how's it going today?" he says as he jumps onto the ship. Vimerian greets him and he says, "Evening. Is there something we can do for you?" He says, "Yeah, I've been given instruction what to meet new people that's coming into the docks." He says, "I'm a merchant by trade, and I'm here to meet with you. It seems that you've snuck past the barricades that's been set up. You've come from somewhere else, ain't that right?" He says, "No, we've just come around from another port of Manzerek." He says, "Back to here." He says, Right, you ain't got a lie to me, mate." He says as he walks up, kind of looking at all of you, he says, "I'm just here to offer trade, and anything you might have." He seems to be completely ignoring Vimerian as Vimerian's looking at him. "We have nothing to trade outside of the port."
That's all.
You may. You may.
22.
33?
Gracious.
It's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Wow. So, Damon, you get the sense he's lying about everything. He's coming on here with this heavy, confident air as he's speaking, right? And he's just kind of like talking it up and what have you, and he is not trustworthy. You, same thing. There's no one on his ship.
I was getting ready to ask, what did I see about his people on his ship?
There's no one there.
I kind of step closer to Marion.
So, if I may, just a brief aside, putting all formalities out there. We will end you. We will end everything about you. I don't know what's going on, what you're doing. He has no one on his ship.
Oh.
How did he get over here?
I would like you two to roll me a perception check.
This is escalating very quickly.
That's great.
Why did we resort to aggression immediately?
I know, but I lock it. 15.
Okay.
Wait, I don't trust someone. 21.
21.
And I don't trust someone.
He looks at you. He says, yeah, there's a reason for that. Because they on your ship. You see these hands reach over the ledges as you see boggards pull themselves up and jump onto the ship, and I will need initiative from the party.
Pirates. Hey, at least we're not the pirates this
Boggart
time.
pirates.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we're not the pirates this time.
Yes.
The fun thing about this program is there's nothing to create a ship. All of this is made up of different things to look like a ship.
Fantastically done.
This is the best I could do.
That's not bad.
Go ahead and place your figures Oh, wait, let me.
Which
Yeah,
one
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
top?
Are we the bigger one or the smaller one?
You're the bigger one. So,
I want to be in the dinghy. I'd be in the dinghy.
The dinghy thingy?
I don't
There,
know.
that's y'all ship.
Where's
So
the Marion
let me get
standing?
this straight. This program can make a canoe's shadow on the bottom of the ocean.
It has no boat stuff.
I don't know where
It
you're
also
It doesn't
can't,
do boat stuff.
No. It also can't do second stories. If I have to do a second story to a building, I have to make it a separate thing.
No, not at
That
all.
makes more sense than it not having both
Not
stuff.
having boat stuff.
Yeah.
Where's
No,
Vermarion
originally it
standing?
did have a second story feature, but it was too buggy and they had to remove it. Goodbye.
Ooby. Is that where all of you are?
Yeah.
Feeling froggy.
But yeah, no, I was just like, I don't
I
trust
don't know
this
why I
man.
like that. Especially like with that much energy. That was Shane like classic.
The classic Dr. Tone. See, the thing is, I will end you. I will end your lineage. I will burn and salt the earth that you grew up on.
And now we'll call it a Tuesday.
You know what happens on Tuesdays?
Tuesdays.
Salt and burn. It's
Salt and burn.
Now in 2 weeks they'll be moved to Mondays. That's it.
Okay. Yes.
oh yeah.
It's because of you.
Because of both of you, actually.
Sure. Wait, what?
Yours is more than permanency than his, but
I tried.
you only got so far. In the end, doesn't even matter.
We had to
Do it.
lose.
Perry.
26.
Screw up. Get those numbers up.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that was where his initiative was last time I used this sheet. Damon.
13.
I miscounted.
Ragnar.
26.
Who has the higher?
Dexterity? 8. Dexterity or initiative?
Oh, I just
We'll say initiative bonus.
8? 9.
Because everyone have
You were
improved
dexterous.
yes.
Manzerek.
27.
May or may not fancy pants
Dr. Tone.
3.
No, I got an 11, thank you.
on. So 10?
No, I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
A lot smarter.
Oh. I have a question for you later.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll ask the
ready
writer
for
if
that.
it becomes relevant.
That's Shane.
That's normally me.
That's a Shaneism right there.
Oh, seeing you do a spit take's funny.
That was about to be everywhere.
And I got the 2 people with computers beside me. This is the worst spot for me to do a spit tape, my guy.
Not a sponsor, but they could.
We don't need them to be.
Not that bad.
People with heart problems shouldn't be drinking monsters.
I don't have a park problem anymore. Well, I mean,
You're taking medication for the rest of your life because you don't have a problem anymore.
exactly.
Not lying.
That's how that works.
So
I'm a cyborg.
these Boggard pull themselves up onto the ship. They are wearing nothing but a cloth about their loins. Their legs surprisingly long, their torso surprisingly narrow, but their chest is broad and they have no neck, with a massive head sitting on their shoulders. Their mouth wraps all the way around this massive head with teeth that stick out in no real discernible pattern, just kind of indiscriminately past their thick lips. They have bulbous yellow eyes that rest on the top of this massive head, and each one of them is carrying with them a great club as they climb onto the boat. As they do so, they all roar out as you see their muscles start to bulge and swell out. And you see one at the head of the ship that climbs up. She's leaner than the rest of them, wearing what looks to be a tunic that's fashioned from leather and like foliage from the swamp.
Like gripply leather.
Maybe.
Horrifying.
She too is wielding a club as she climbs up onto the ship. As they all cry out like that,
My
What
favorite
is the
enemy?
name of that spell?
No.
I would like everyone to roll me a will save.
Oh,
Why?
why?
Interesting.
I don't even have to
I
let my
will.
bonuses up.
Surely
That's
I
amazing.
will. 27.
You good?
That's funny.
12.
You fail.
27 and 9.
Rayado 9? Rayado fails. You pass. By 1. So, Damon, you are shaken for 4 rounds,
You're not stirring. It's fine.
and Rayado is shaken for 2.
You have to say that.
The only one of you that is acting on the surprise round is Dr. Tone, because he saw it coming. The first one is going to try and attack
Give me a
Harry.
perception check.
because you didn't pass the sense motive. You didn't think anything was
Oh,
wrong.
Got you.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh.
Probably.
Touch attack.
29.
Yeah, you hit him. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Taking 14 points of damage as it stands up and just cracks you across the back of the head, sending you staggering. This guy is going to run, jump off of the platform, and strike at Damon. With a 25.
Yes.
And that is against your flat foot.
Yes.
With 15 points of damage, as he hits you in the back, sending you staggering forward. This guy's going to take a free 5-foot step. Does a 20 even hit Dr. Tone?
But why me? Yeah.
Dealing 17 points of damage as he cracks into your side with the club.
Owie.
That guy runs straight up to your Gripply companion. Does a 23 hit you?
It does.
Dealing 12 points of damage. And this guy is going to take a 5-foot step. Oh, he can't hit Ragnar, but he can hit Damon.
You can try.
Oh. Wait, that may not mean anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You were the chosen one.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Does a 21 hit your combat maneuver defense, Damon?
No.
As he runs up, he opens his mouth, his tongue jets at you as you reach up and grab it, and you're like, ew, no, and you like kind of let go as he brings it back in. That's nasty. She's going to take a free 5-foot step there. Chanting and toning, she touches that Bogart on the back. You see him swell and grow as his muscles increase.
By 40, so.
Maybe. Dr. Tone.
Oh, things are scary. Oh, where is the mast compared to me? Right here. Oh, it's a single mast, 2 cells.
Yes.
I am simply going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the guy next to me.
Okay, you
Walking towards that nest.
18.
No!
Okay.
My AC went up dramatically after that last spinning spree. And
You can actually stand in any one of these, except for the two that I
actually put me next, one away from you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm going to drink a potion of spider climb, one of my extracts.
Gross.
You turn into Spider-Man.
Yes.
You take any other actions?
Move. Action. Because I plan on climbing up the mast.
All right. Top of the round, now that everything has gone sideways, Manzerek.
Die.
You pull out 2 shotguns and start walking away. Just throw them away.
Perfect.
Reach it
Okay,
next.
I will provoke an attack of opportunity. Move here.
Is that within crit range?
No. 31.
Yes.
11 points of damage.
Cool.
Ow!
We
Okay.
didn't have a wonderful
Focused on
This is the one.
this spot right here, which will affect this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, and no allies.
The
So
white
these
token is
4.
our friend.
Dang it.
Right?
That's
YOLO.
the white token is our friend.
Yes.
Oh, it's not
That's
worse.
smart.
Oh, what's the
Nothing's
radius?
worse than Fireball.
Max. What's the
Oh, that's
radius?
what I was thinking.
20 feet.
The outer of the circle is 20 feet.
This circle?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we have been grossly misunderstanding how big 20-foot radius is.
Okay, so that spot. So
Okay.
right off the ship.
Okay. What do you do?
You make it rain.
I make it rain like I used to, but different. I cast what is known as Volcanic Storm. And everybody in that, so those 3, take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
No saves?
No saves.
Oh, that's not fun.
And 10 points of fire damage. 22 points of damage in all. The 3.
How much fire?
10 points. To those 3. And now that 20-foot area. Now that 20-foot area
It's on fire.
is difficult terrain for everybody. For the next 7 rounds.
Is it on
It
fire?
doesn't cause anything to catch fire, does it?
It could be more on fire.
Also, any creature that enters that area has a -4 to their perception. Just like smoke and ash.
Okay, I was like,
Why you got all those butterflies on there?
Great question. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's true in magic. Who knows?
Who did I just kill?
You killed the halfling.
Cool. Piss on that guy. And that's my turn.
You run up, chanting and toning as you hold your frog hands up into the air, and you kind of give one of those whack as volcanic rock rains down, and everybody, I can only assume, goes, oh, that got scarier. As it begins to pelt them, they hold up their arms, tanking the hit, as you see the halfling look up in fear, and it just bludgeons his tiny little body to death.
Nice.
Rayado takes a 5-foot step.
Oh,
I forgot about Rayado.
oh,
And now he's bigger and can do more.
oh, these guys don't have AC.
He is shaken. So 17. The
That
first
strike.
attack. 24 is the second attack.
Uh-huh.
18 to the third attack.
Oh, yeah.
15 to the fourth attack.
Mhm.
He's already dead.
And 13 for the last attack.
No.
Okay.
Haha. Get bent.
Okay. So,
Harry, you're the next playable character to go.
He's over here doing numbers.
You'll never He's doing the numbers good.
23
off
points
his
of damage to that one guy. Of just Rayado going. Ham.
Rihanna leaps to the attack. You see now a much larger raptor jump onto this guy as it bites into the top of his head, just kind of gnawing on the lump of flesh that is his naug. You see the toe claws tearing into his stomach as the wings beat rapidly. The creature grabs Rihanna by the throat and tosses him off of him as he staggers, bleeding heavily, but is not dead. Does Rihanna take any other action?
That'll be it.
Harry.
Nice. Perry is going to take a 5-foot step whilst removing my short bow. And I'm going to aim an attack at the blue thing.
Okay.
And it's a bluff.
Okay. Just gonna keep that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it was really good. 30 versus 10 plus their base attack bonus and wisdom.
Crap.
And plus bad whiz.
Yes.
So the magic bullfrog is effectively faint for my next attack.
Okay.
It loses its dexterity bonus against my next attack.
Neat.
That's good.
You taking an action.
What's it? Sorry.
Knocking an arrow, stepping up, you fire, just kind of like from the hip, you're just like, it whizzes past her ear as she ducks down and looks like, wait, what? Taking an action.
Was it a rogue thing that you could do that as a swift?
It's not.
I thought you could do it as a swift as a rogue.
I could have done it as a movement with improved.
That's right. Okay, sorry.
That is so interesting. Ragnar.
5 step.
Oh dear.
6
5
step. 7 step. Smash. Power attack.
You may.
20
Yeah.
Okay, second attack.
Because that's the thing you have now. It's 2 attacks.
8.
No. Yes.
Okay, so it was an 8. Funny.
20 points of damage.
Yeah.
You step up, taking your axe. You swing into this boggart. You cut straight into his side. He grabs the axe as you try to pull back for a second hit. You said it didn't? It was an 8? Okay. You try to pull back for a second attack. As you see his muscles flex, and he kind of jerks. What's your strength modifier?
It is a.
Or what's your strength period?
19.
19? Okay. It seems just as strong as you go to pull and it holds on and it's just
That's lovely. That's a lovely thing.
You don't want me to turn green.
splash. Do you take any actions?
No.
Alright, Boggart Town. Oh wait, no, not Boggart Town. Yes. Vimarianville. He is going to attack that Boggart.
That sounds almost like a racial slur.
It is now.
That's what the Gribbly called
100%.
the guard.
Cool. So he reaches into his coat and with a flourish and faster than you can see, draws out a scimitar and a dagger with both hands. And he begins with a flurry, cutting in to that Boggart. Dealing 19 points of damage altogether.
That one already took damage.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, Ray Auto did more damage than that to the other one that didn't fall, making the same amount of damage prior to as well.
Maybe barbarian barbards. Selling barbarian barbards.
Maybe.
7 selling barbarian barbards.
He used it with bees.
Boating barbarian barbards.
Bustling.
Bustling boating
Bustling.
Bodacious.
Bodacious bustling boating barbarian barbards.
So as he draws out his weapons, he hits this boggart across the chest, sending it staggering. He steps down, cutting it across the thigh, spinning back to back with it as he steps into that area. Do what?
It is difficult, right?
Sure. It didn't say anything about that. He just moves into it.
Okay.
Yes. He expends panache point to be able to
Oh,
move. Yeah. Because, yeah, he can attack an enemy and
I've always wanted to make
spending a panache point, he can move through that enemy target.
that.
Swashbuckler.
Roby. Adjacent.
Burgert's turn. He didn't like that. He's going to swing at your companion.
I swung and I missed. I swung and I missed again.
And he
missed.
meets to hit him.
Even with his +2.
He has +2?
Why?
Why do I even?
Because they're so convincing.
You're thinking 18 points of damage.
You kind of fell for that on your own. I hate to say it.
Okay, I'm going to hit Ragnar now.
Probably will.
No, actually.
No, in the game. What are you gonna do in the
No,
game?
I'm going to hit Perry because
Because of that.
good screw.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm immune to bogger attack.
20?
Meets.
17 points of damage.
Ow.
As he roars out, crashing down into you. This one's coming at you, Damon.
Attack.
I just want you to take over.
19. As he swings his club at you, you hold up your shield. It hits, ineffectually bouncing off, but it does send you staggering from how strong he is. As he. Oh, he already attacked. My bad. Attacked. Free 5-foot gripply smashing step.
You snuck it.
Oh gosh. 15?
No.
I didn't think so. Attacking Rayado. 18?
No.
That's wunderbar.
Bless you. Thank you. You good wrench. Very fun.
Ah.
I could do his really annoying laugh.
Could really not.
Could you really? No way. I don't believe you. Just shows.
Why would you use such a thing? I feel like I might use.
Where's disc?
Punch fist.
May I use?
No.
10-foot radius.
The middle one.
Here's the middle.
The second one.
This one.
Yes.
That one?
No.
Save one from the outside.
It's the one that says 10.
This is 30.
It's 30-foot cube. So go inward to the 20-foot cube. That red circle is the 10-foot radius.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, that'll do nicely.
Wow, dude.
All right. I would like Damon, Ragnar, and Dr. Tone. Actually, she could also hit Harry,
Yeah, that's smart.
I think. Who grows?
Not quite. It's shy.
I still think that.
It's this one.
No, that's the 50.
Oh.
Does that not hit everybody?
It's as long as it's touching his square.
Okay, then that hits everybody.
Yeah, it does.
Everybody except Manzerek and Rayado. Go ahead and roll me a reflex save.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
What was that for?
I about died, but it's a 7.
So 32.
Not quite. 23.
23 will pass.
31.
What is it?
21.
21 will also pass.
13.
That will not. Oh, will pass.
Well, I rolled a 13, so that makes me.
Okay, you all pass. Fun on a bun. I never get to have any fun.
You have all of them.
If the save was 13, I mean.
You all take 6 points of damage piercing. And on the next round, you all will take 1 point of Nope, no, you won't. Never mind. She opens her hands as you see the area around her glow green, and from it bursts forth these needles, these nettles, these thorns and spikes that jet out to all of you. Damon, you hold up your shield as it dinks off. Dr. Tone, you kind of spin in place, sending them stabbing into the mast and around you, but just nicking you. Ragnar, you look at it and you're just like, ah, as they just stab into you, and you just kind of, I don't dodge.
No.
Damon.
He looks like he has this. I'm gonna.
That would provoke.
Okay.
As long as you're happy with that.
I am happy with it.
19?
No. And I proceed to attack like this.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I'm so sorry.
That's 23 in the first one.
Yeah. The only one?
I get 2 attacks.
No, if you've moved.
Oh.
If you take a 5 foot, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 23 on that one.
But it's a free 5 foot. 21, you say?
Yes.
That hurt.
And I do
You didn't do 21. That's
14 points of damage.
You did how much?
14.
21.
14 points.
Yes.
21
Okay,
was-
okay.
Oh no, 21 was 23 was my attack.
Okay, great. Okay. Math. Taking any actions?
Nope.
Dr. Tone.
Oh! Interesting.
Qué interesante.
Wait, what? Wait. I almost said muy importante.
What?
Very important.
Much important. Wow.
Por supuesto.
Okay, see.
Móvelo.
I
Regalo.
proceed to just walk up the mast.
Lúchalo. Okay.
With my spider climb, I
You
can
still
do.
need to. Is it no?
I gain a natural climb speed. But I'll look into it.
Even
Still
natural
have
climb
to
speed.
roll
If you get a natural climb speed, you get plus 8.
You'll still need-
Plus, furthermore, you do not need to make climb checks to traverse vertical or horizontal surface, even upside down. I don't need to make a climb check.
Nice. Land specific to that.
Yeah, because of the spell. I don't need it.
I think with like wild shape or something, get the climb speed.
So whereas you as a race have a climb speed.
You get a
Oh, yeah,
plus 8 on climb checks, but you don't need to make a climb check.
To just climb. So like if I was doing a difficult slippery thing going up, I would still need to make climb checks. Like if there's something causing me to have to make climb checks.
Okay.
But I have to make it from just going up the mast.
Okay.
So I'm going to go up the mast.
Okay.
20 feet.
10-ish feet, just out of range. Because that noise.
Do you want some D6s to elevate him?
Some over here.
I'm good. I think it's fine.
How many of those? How many of that
Unless
do
you
I
just want me
have?
to.
You can.
You should use it from the bag of nobody's gonna use.
I'm going to look at the bard that has been full strength, maybe. I'm just making assumptions here. And I'm going to take this potion of fire, and I'm just going to drop it on his head. Effectively throwing the potion at his head.
Hit that square with a plus 1.
I have to make a touch attack against him, and I have precise bombing, so I don't hit Ragnar.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Nat 20?
Okay. You hit him. Roll for dabblage.
Do I get crit rolls with bombs?
Oh, yeah.
22, 25 points of damage.
Ouchies.
And then the caster will take 2, 4, 7. This is all fire damage.
No resistance to fire.
So you up onto the mast as you reach into your cloak and you're just kind of like... It hits him straight on the head, exploding as he roars out, trying to put it out. It splashes onto her as she steps back.
I'm sorry, she has K reflex save to have that damage.
Nice.
Vimarian says, careful with the fire, please.
It's spontaneous, it doesn't catch.
Yes, sir, is the correct response to that. We're on a ship.
Mind the powder kegs.
Oh!
Top of the round. Yeah, which is there. That. Anyway.
Mind the fire, please. Just launches me with a
Question: how would it not catch fire?
Oh, it did. Yeah, there's a time limit. Manzerek.
Can I have a large thing?
I like this. This is fun. So
I
we're
got a
just
large thing
stuck
for
here.
you.
We're gonna be trading this ship out for the smaller one here in a second.
Can use that.
I look at him. Look at this guy.
Whoa.
Say, meet the power of Gozri, you gun-up bitch. And I turn into a giant octopus. That does not provoke an attack of opportunity, and I'm going to beat the absolute trash out of him with 8 tentacles next turn.
Do you not have to be in water?
I do not. I have a land speed.
Nice.
You were suffocating.
I'm fine. I'm gonna be in the water very soon. He is too.
I assume. What language do you say that to him in?
I say it in whatever language that I think he understands.
Which is?
So I would assume
He only knows
fists.
Bogart.
Okay, then I would say verbally.
Okay.
So, yeah.
He does recognize some of those words.
He gets the gist.
He's heard it once or twice.
So, you look at him, threaten him, as you just kind of become huge, mechanically large. The tentacles flail out as he kind of takes a step back like, ooh, gross.
Rayado continues to eat his companion. That's a 9. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a 5. Or 7. That's
Overall
a
numbers.
22 for the second attack.
Uh-huh.
That's probably going to miss with a 9.
Lost a little bit. Number.
Nat 20.
Crit threat, won't
it is.
confirm.
And an 18 to confirm.
That will confirm.
Unfortunately, so 14, 18 points of damage. And now he's no longer shaken.
As Ray Otto jumps on this Bogart, you see him tear into the Bogart's kind of vocal sac, which is what that's called. As it rips out, the Bogart screams out with this hideous noise as he falls over the edge of the ship and plummets into the water. Sploosh. Oh yeah. Perry.
Perry will take a 5-foot step back
Excuse me.
and aim an arrow at the spellcasting Bogart's vocal sac. Call it shot.
Why is there a crossbow gun? You got a bow.
Against her flat-footed.
$15 will not strike her. And that's with the bonus, the feign bonus?
It just removes her.
Oh, yeah. You fire at her. As she's squared up to Damon, she ducks down at the last second as the arrow flies over her head. Do you take any other actions?
This is my first time shooting this. Sorry.
Ragnar.
I'm going to power attack the one in front of me.
You may.
Nat 20.
Crit threat, roll to confirm. It was the most unexcited nat 20 ever.
This is because we knew whatever he
13.
got.
13 will not confirm.
He's just gonna turn this guy into a pink mist.
A red miss, thank you.
24 damage. And then I'm going to take a free 5-foot step towards Perry. No, like straight. Am I able to use my other attack?
With a free 5-foot step, yeah. That will strike your opponent.
Murder.
25.
25 points of damage. Yeah. Oh,
Is that
gracious.
Huh?
No.
Oh.
No. No, it is 7.
You step up as this Boggard's after your companion. You swing up, cleaving into his thigh. He croaks out, grabbing the shaft of your axe as he pulls it out from his thigh. Do you take any other terrifying action?
I do not.
I don't like being a difficult terrain, but that is where I put myself.
Hi, Laura.
Jonah? Hi, Laura! Hi! Alright, I didn't mean to be annoying. That was annoying. I was just excited.
He's got the sweats now.
The pressure. I'll never do this.
All of those will hit. His attack bonus is really
Mr. Panache himself.
high. He's not going to use it.
Because we got a bigger fight coming up later. Not tonight. Later. We gotta kill the big godmother or whatever the thing is.
No.
What's it called?
That is so far away from where we're at. It's not even funny.
The frog mother?
Well, that's what I just called it.
He drags his scimitar up the Boggard's back, lays it on his shoulder, drags it across his face as he takes the dagger and sends it up underneath his arm, pulling out. The Boggard kind of like staggers, turning to look at him with this confused look on his face as he drops to his knees and then face down into the volcanic rumble. It is Boggard Town turn. There are significantly fewer of them. There were.
Population diminished.
They're becoming harder to find. They're becoming scarce. This one is going to attack the octopus.
Bring it.
That just
20,
appeared.
20. That's
That is 8. And stop looking at my dice rolls, everybody. 16
No.
against the giant octopus. That's too bad. This one's coming at Ragnar.
Yeah.
22.
Anything above in the 20s.
10 points of damage.
Oh.
As he takes his club and he slams it down into your head, and it just kind of like, and then like a trickle of blood as you don't like even blink, and he's like, and there's like an indentation. He's like, oh.
Mama said I was hard-headed.
She doesn't like being in base combat with the vindictive bastard.
That's very unfortunate for her.
You have step up?
Not yet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my next one.
Oh, that is
It's
a
a good
scary feat.
First.
Yeah, I know.
These are positions.
Only works for 30 days to
It does take away your movement for that amount.
Oh, if you have step up and improved.
It takes it from your next attack.
You just can't take a free pop a step afterwards, but it doesn't take you. I'll consider reconvene. Added 10 to it. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Alright. What? Yes, what's that?
There's no one attack that guy.
No.
I'm gonna bring him into the water and just strangle him.
How most violent you've been.
There's a race war going on right now, okay? It's important to me.
Speed reserve.
You can cut that out.
It's between you and our editor.
Yeah, don't deal like that.
That's getting clipped.
I assume a 17 doesn't beat your combat maneuver defense.
No.
She takes a step back, chanting and toning, as she opens her mouth and this torrent of water jets out and hits you. You hold up your shield as it just and shoots around you. And then the water kind of...
She really wanted to push me off that boat, didn't she?
It was hydraulic push.
Yeah, that would have been funny. Hang on.
As you just kind of like lower your shield and she's like...
Oh no.
Cool, Damon.
Free 5-foot step.
Over here?
Nope. Valiant effort, though.
Please don't kill my frog
Nat 1 on the
monsters.
first attack.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He hydraulic pushes himself.
There's a 21 beach combat maneuver.
Oh.
As you step up, going towards her, you raise up your sword as she and hits you with a second blast that she had pocketed. Nobody expects the second hydraulic push.
Impersonation.
Except for Damon. As you run towards her, and you're just like, as it just starts like blasting into your face.
I'm gonna need all of the Listerine after that. And the next
She
attack.
just baby birded a whole bunch of swamp water in your
14.
Guess you could say she was gushing over you.
Gushing at?
So you rush towards it, you take the torrent of water, it stops as you kind of just like murk and muck and pond scum just
All the gross.
So
So
good.
much gross.
So good.
Cool, Dr. Tone.
Should make some of that whole thing.
No, I'm gonna have to. It's embedded in my pores.
There's significantly fewer of them. I'm gonna turn on my vision just to see health of people because I know you're at half.
Yeah. Just.
I'm Gucci.
Hey,
Yeah. So
you anywhere close to half? No. Okay.
The Marion's about half.
I am fine.
I'm gonna activate my spontaneous healing and use 5 health. Regain 5 health. That's mine.
Cool.
I walk down towards Perry.
Skill.
Thank you for your D6.
You take an action.
I am action down.
Top of the round, Manzerek.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him 9 times. Yes, 9 times. I'm gonna bite him, and then every tentacle is just gonna slap him across the face. Every tentacle also gets a combat maneuver to grab him. Once I am done, I am jumping in the water.
With or with.
Well, I have to have him, but I'm gonna be jumping in the water.
With.
So this is what is happening.
Can you move for the full round attack?
Nope. You can't.
No.
You can grab him. And then next
Also, I would also pitch this at you. Boggards are notoriously good at holding their breath. So jumping in the water may mean nothing.
turn. Yeah, but strangling. Let's do it.
Just fine.
If he squeezes
Sure, but-
all of the air out of him.
You can hit him once, grab him, and jump in the water.
Yeah,
for funsies, or you can thwomp him 9 times.
Yeah, we'll just thwomp him 9 times.
So it sounds so disappointed.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 16 to hit.
Yeah.
12 to hit.
No.
Okay. 27. 27. Where are we at right now? 5? 20, not natural. 20, not natural. Where are we at now?
Put one up.
The toe. Use the toe.
6, 7.
Put it up.
26. And finally 20, not natural. So all but one hit him.
So the bite and then 7 tentacles.
Yep. So the bite will do 8 points of damage.
I'm not killing before you get jump water.
Yeah, just add all that together.
Okay, so
8.
Can't you just throw numbers in?
1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 3,
17.
3. Okay. 20.
Are you blind?
34 points of damage plus that 8. So 42 points of absolute pimp slap in action. I am going, if he's not dead, I am going to attempt every grapple.
He's not.
Okay, so 7 grabs. Does a nat 1 beat his CMD? Does that put an end to it? Or can I keep going?
Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
Dealing 15 points of damage to your octopus-like form, to your cephalopod.
They only have 7 legs.
There's something else going on. That's what
It's
There is.
cephalopod.
Okay. 21 to grab him.
That was clever.
Nat
Oh,
1.
wait, I'm sorry, yes.
Okay, then I stop. So, slap, grab, slap, 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 slap.
So you just absolutely just all over this guy as you just wrap him up, your beak biting into him as he's like, what is happening? As you just kind of like wrap him up. He's seen enough Japanese animation that this is going
To be that guy, when he got grappled, his AC would have went down by 2 points.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I didn't know if he missed by that
It was
much.
the second one.
That was the second one.
Second one was the
Do you take any other action?
No.
So you have effectively squid-napped him.
Yeah. Now, Rayado.
That's all difficult terrain, my guy.
Well, he's too not smart enough to figure that out. So, 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Full round. 65, 75. Yeah, so he's another.
Great. As Rayado ducks his head down, his wings flourish, his tail out behind him. As he starts running, and he's just kind of like, and gets to the edge. Any other actions?
No, that'll be it.
Very cool.
I will.
I can move here
Mm-hmm.
and still hit there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to declare this as a sneak attack.
My gosh.
Because I can.
My goodness. But she has her full AC now?
No.
Is she
It's
still
With my
still faint?
feet.
You attack her with her feet.
I have impromptu sneak attack, which takes away her dexterity.
Okay. You're attacking her flat-footed.
21.
Yes.
Alright, step on the beat.
That's minimum.
Not my rolls. What's next?
Number 4 of it is fire.
That matters.
My head's on fire. Why
Because
is it
it's a
on
magical
fire?
bow.
You run up, knocking an arrow and drawing back. As the end of it bursts into flames, you fire, striking her in the shoulder as she croaks out in pain. Do you take any other action? Ragnar.
And smash kill activate on Nat 20.
Can you do less?
Why could you not? It was on the 2, which is beside the 20. So I hit it.
What'd you get?
With a 2?
What'd you confirm? Yeah.
Oh, it was like 10.
No, that doesn't confirm.
Oh, it's 12.
Go ahead and do the damage.
Yeah. Kind of figures. 20.
Ooh. As you swing, catching this Bogard in the chest, you take him straight off his feet and send him careening just into the water.
Or I'm gonna help out and I'm gonna flank.
Oh, please.
You've seen this before.
You have 30 movement speed? You have more than that.
Our barriers are stupid fast.
Yeah.
And stupid.
Hey! That's why I thought it was kind of funny and insightful for the barbarian to be like, I think the creature coming out is an indication that it's one of the heads. And the rest of you were like, oh yeah, that makes sense, without questioning that Ragnar's the one that said it. Do you take any actions?
Yes. No.
Maybe?
No.
We are very confused.
Hi, I'm Shane.
It's not the royal we.
He can make it.
Kill still.
He's gonna kill your still.
Please don't steal my kill.
He's gonna kill your still.
Do you say that?
As an octopus.
I mean, I can. I have the ability to speak.
Oh!
I mean, you can tell him not to. Yeah, you can say, I got this. This is personal. And he'd be like,
Oh, do you, Squidward?
you know what? He's going to go here. Cool. Oh, what am I looking at?
He has a 10 foot reach?
I think he's done with that here. It's definitely the dagger. It's
That was
probably-
a thing.
Oh, I should have been paying more attention to his crit range.
18 to 20?
17.
No,
14.
15 to 20 with
Oh
the
my
scimitar. 15 to 20 with the scimitar, 17 to 20 with the dagger.
Remind me to not to get on his bad side.
That's called improvement.
He is a higher level than you guys, but not by a whole lot.
Pretty sure we can beat him.
All of us combined.
Yeah.
Easy.
No, we could.
6 points of damage.
I'm not playing this.
He's not dead. Does he take any other actions? No, he doesn't. Bogard's
Does the
turn.
dagger come back?
No.
He is grappled.
Uh-huh. It's 29 without the negatives of being grappled.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Negative. It's a negative 4 to dex. I don't think it's a negative 4 dex. If he's using strength, he's just pummeling him.
Yes. $18 points of damage as he slams into your spongy form. Ew. She doesn't like being there. Full round retreat. Jumps in the water. Damon.
Go after her.
I'm at full friggin' armor.
Go after her.
I'm going after her.
She like swims to the bottom, and then David's just like. She's like.
No, but I do go look over the side and watch the bubbles and make sure she doesn't come back up or make sure she's leading.
Dr. Tone.
Monkey fish. Go after her.
I could. I have been prepared. Do I ever prepare?
The Marion just walks over to the edge. He's like, I also have a gun.
I know.
Pulls out a Beretta.
Whoa!
Just for refraction, I'm just gonna kind of look at everyone and just heal.
Nice.
Does that hit me? Yes, it hits me. Does it hit me?
No.
$25 plus 25 health?
It's empty. I said with confidence. Can I heal the octopus?
That's fine.
And
You
for-
heal Rayato, Perry, and
I move
the Marion.
10 feet. 10 feet to where I'm next to Barry. So that way I definitely get everyone.
So you don't hit the Marion.
No, I do. 20 foot radius.
Does it? Does it still hit the Marion? How much heal do you do?
7.
Oh, delicious.
Above half.
Yeah, he's
Same.
Likely.
looking better.
I've been above half.
Top of the round, Manzerek.
Okay, so I'm gonna bite him.
I'm sorry. 10.
It's a 28.
It hits.
Oh yeah.
And I do 10 points of damage.
So, you all see this massive octopus wrap up this boggart. You see it's the hood between the tentacles wrap around the boggart, and you see those like big, odd-shaped figure 8 eyes just staring blankly into the nothing as you hear and you just kind of hear this nomming motion as like
I don't eat garbage.
and just like that,
Oh,
Wait. Hurt my side.
I jump into the water.
oh my,
I'm going after her.
Oh boy.
sploosh,
Now that way.
sploosh.
Yes.
So as you spit it out, you look at everybody, you all hear Manzerek's voice, I don't eat garbage, as he dives into the water, and we will pick it up there next time. Thank you very much for joining us, adventurers. Remember that this has been a good day to die. See ya.